What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Will I Get My $10,000 EIDL grant or not? Stick around until the very end. I've got some news that I think you're going to want to hear, but let's start off. Please give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button along with the bell. I want to start with a quick review. Then I'm going to give you my honest opinion, as I always do, as to why I think every single one of you watching is going to get your full 10 grand and why. I applied for the EIDL on April the 1st. 3 weeks later, April 22nd, they pulled my credit from Experian, which is the site that the SBA is using. The same night, for whatever reason, they paid me the $1,000 per employee. Most of you are having to wait between 7 to as much as 10 days or more from the day they pull the credit until when you get paid. I don't know why they did mine the same day. I don't have an outrageously high credit score, but it is slightly above average. I then heard nothing, along with many of you, until this past weekend when we got the warm and fuzzy, right? The email from the SBA that said, we're processing everything in the order that it was received. We appreciate your patience, blah, blah, F and blah. But what's transpired in the last few days is very interesting to me. First of all, as many of you know, Schumer and Pelosi last week sent a very nasty letter, along with the Republicans 2 weeks prior to that, stating that the CARES Act was written to give each and every one of you 10 grand within 72 hours. Well, we know that didn't happen. The SBA did have, doesn't anymore, the $1,000 per employee language on their website. And as I said in my last video, it's now gone. Today, if you go to the sba.gov, it says you're entitled to up to $10,000. Not within 72 hours, but it's very encouraging. You throw into the mix the lawsuit from Florida, over 300 small businesses that are suing, saying we want our 10 grand. None of this $1,000 per employee stuff that you made up out of thin air. We want our $10,000. Now there's rumors out there that Texas and even New York are considering suing the SBA. Now, normally you have to go to what's called arbitration. You're not allowed, typically, to sue the SBA. Well, Florida said, fuck that. We're suing them anyway. So now you have the pressure from Congress, both sides of the House and the Senate. You've got Florida, maybe even Texas and New York, about to sue. The language is off the website. It no longer says $1,000 per employee. So here's what I think is going to happen. They have, as of yesterday, processed 14% of the EIDL loans. That's good news because a couple of days ago it was only 9%. So it looks like at 1% or 1.5% a day, it's going to take them 4 or 5 weeks to get through everyone on the loans. So if you're in the queue, you got a 33, 34, etc. application ID number, you're fine. Just hang out, call them every once in a while if you want to. Check your spam folder. Help is on the way. If you haven't applied, you need to get ready because they're going to reopen it in the next couple of days. Because there's so many businesses that have 300, 400, 500, which is the limit, employees, the SBA probably wants to save them. You're talking about massive economic damage if we don't get help to small businesses and fast. So I think they're going to process those loans, and at some point before the 4th of July weekend, you're going to see a race to the podium. The Democrats and the Republicans are going to fight over who gets credit for the fact that it's no longer $1,000 per employee. You're going to get paid exactly the way the CARES Act was intended. So hang in there, my friends. If you have questions, please put them below. Give me a thumbs up. Let's share this, get it out there. And until next time, really appreciate all your support. And thanks so much for watching.